Hey everyone, this is Drumfire12, and this is in response to Sigh Not So's video on the wonderful world of gender. And I want to share my experience as being bigendered. I'm going to touch a couple things real quick because I don't have a lot of time. And I apologize that I don't have a webcam, so I'm doing this old-fashioned way via a digital recorder and then uploading onto Windows Movie Maker. So I know it's pretty primitive, and I'm sorry I have no pictures. I don't have a camera thing. I'm pretty low-tech that way. But anyway, you can just listen to me for once. Alright, everyone's too visual in this world. So anyway, I am female, and I have a male side. I've known it ever since I was very little, at least, I'd say 3-4 years old. And I didn't know what it was at the time. I didn't even think about it. I was always into, like dinosaurs and animals, and I always liked to play when we did pretend. I always, play more male roles, all my, and, so anyway, I, grew up. Actually, when I looked in the mirror, I would think, I always thought, I'm too beautiful, I'm too much, I am very attractive, and, when I looked in the mirror, I was like, I want to see that boy, that, at the time when I was a child, I want to see that little boy, with the blue eyes, because I did have blue eyes, now they're more greenish blue, and, it's just always made me so mad, and, anyway, but, as I got older, I was more aware of this side of me, and I actually grew. It actually developed more as a joined personality, not a separate multiple personality or anything, but just another extension of myself. And it's not as developed as, the more female side is, because everyone knows more about the female side, who I present myself as more, just because, I'm afraid of, there's a lot of issues around it. I'm not as free with it. I'm just starting to become more free about it, but at the time I wasn't. And, so, the thing is, so I started to dress, I decided, I use, more neutral clothing. I wear a lot of jeans, t-shirts, girl jeans, t-shirts, and, I do have a lot of girl clothes, but, I love my sneakers. The boy side of me, he loves his sneakers, and he loves jeans and t-shirts, especially unisex shirts, and so I love skateboarding. Well, Jesse, that's the name of my person now. He's gone through several names, but I decided to stick on Jesse because a lot of people messed up my name. They would call me Jesse. And it's the female version of Jesse, but I thought, hey, that must mean something, so I'm going to call you Jesse, and he liked that because it's kind of gender neutral, and it stuck for the last couple of years since we had took that up. And, so Jesse loves his skateboard. Oh my gosh, he's crazy about skateboarding, and he just loves hanging with the guys. My mom's like, you know what, you're like one of the guys, and she's just starting to realize all this stuff, I'm in my early 20s, it's just it took you this long to realize that, and, I never told my sisters, even though I tried, but they didn't believe me, because you walk like a girl and everything, and they wanted more physical evidence, but I didn't have any. And they said, oh, it's okay, to be, somewhat of a tomboy and all that stuff. And, so as you can tell, also, with Jesse, the voice drops a lot like this, and it's not that noticeable, but, I can, if you hang out with me enough, you know me enough, you start to kind of pick up on it. And Jesse's just starting to develop more of he's crazy about girls. I've had a couple crushes. Well, he's had a couple crushes. Right now, I'm feeling quite, I'm kind of shifting into the male side. It's nighttime, so he tends to come out more at night, a lot more. So, I do have moments of dysphoria. There's times I feel so male. It's yeah, it's I want to rip things up. And the girl side of me, I love being a girl when I am a girl, because, I was a girl tonight during I was at a poetry reading. I did a poetry reading tonight. It was for the first time, and I love. It was just amazing, and I can feel very comfortable. I'm very happy. I'm very serene. I'm very optimistic as a girl. And as Jesse loves to play. Jesse lives more in the present. Jesse hates planning. He's so impulsive. impulsive. So the girl side of me, I'm kind of like his guardian. I kind of look out for him, and he kind of annoys. He gets annoyed by it, but so we're kind of like, we can kind of communicate not in words so much, but like, because it's part of my mind. Like, it's like a wordless translation. I know like what he's thinking. He knows what I'm thinking as a girl, and like he knows my thoughts. Like, Jesse, why'd you say that? And I just know inside. I just started to develop this last couple years. No, not even, like maybe 2 years ago. And so, like I said, he's trying to develop more and less of a teenager kind of. He's still a little mature, but he's getting a little better. He's becoming a little more sensitive to other people's needs, to other people's, how to react. He's still having trouble with that with girls. He does fine with guys. But guys, unfortunately, they don't, because I am female, and I know that. Jesse knows it. It's not like he's like, oh yeah, I'm a guy, therefore treat me like a guy, man. He knows that, other dudes, don't see me, quote unquote, as Jess. Jess is inside. Jesse even looks different from me, obviously. He's got, I'm saying, like, he looks different as, like, his eye color is a little bit different, his hair color is slightly different shade and everything. And, yeah. So basically, I think I'm running out of time here. But, I'll put more up later. But that's Jess, and that's me. And we decided to become neutral. Well, I'm kind of falling apart here, not knowing what to say. I'm just, wow. So I want to tell some friends about him, and, but yeah, that's Jess. Alright, well, that's my experience, and I'll share more. Alright, thanks for listening.